All right. I just want to kind of go over not only just I did the unboxing for the Monster Tracker from Kyosho, but I want to show you, as far as once you get it out of the box, and there's some added stuff that's in the box, like as far as the so your oiled shocks conversion kit. So I want to show you, with and without oil. So what I've done is I put oil in the front along with the seals and everything, and I've left the rear end completely stock, no oil, nothing in it, and you can see the difference. So here, it can take, there's not a lot going on. Obviously, it's just taking it like it's supposed to. In the rear, front. So you can see here, obviously the difference, you can't tell as much as when you do it this way. Big difference. So that thing's hitting bumps or something like that. It's all over the place. In the front, it's going to take it. So I'm going to do the rear end of it, and then you can see the difference once I have it done, how much more calm and controlled this truck will be once you put oil in the shocks. All right, so I'm going to do that and be right back. All right, so took the shocks out. That's how they are right now. There's no oil in them. And I'm just going to do one of them real quick here on video and let you see how it gets all kind of put together. I'm not going to put the oil in it on the video. I just need to let stuff kind of settle. So I want to make sure I kind of get that done correctly. But I will at least disassemble it, put the seals in there, and then I'll go ahead and just kind of start to fill it up in the video, and then I'll let it kind of bubble. I'll get all the bubbles out of it. So tear this down. Trying to get through this as quick as possible on that part of it. 10 millimeter, as far as what you'll want to take this little guy out. Right here, if you can see that. 10 millimeter. Makes it easy. It happens. All right, so now that we got it all torn apart, we're gonna go ahead. I laid out the seals for both shocks, but I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna do the one for now. So as far as you're gonna put your number 2 seals in first, it's gonna go into this little guy here. So drop that in there, and we'll go ahead and grab our spacer, which this is number 3. Those parts are very dinky. All right, spacer. And we'll put our last seal in. So put that in there. Make sure that's all good in there. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab our cap, our retaining cap here. Keep it all together, like so. Then, on top of that, we'll need to, which I should have did in the first place, but I'll go right over top of this, is just grab our number 1 seal and just go right over all of it. And then, there you go. So now that that's done, go ahead. Here's this piece here. The shaft. It's all together. You can go ahead and put this little guy back on. Put this on. Put this back on. Make sure it's secure. Now it's just spinning the bottom now. All right, good. So we got that together. Now we'll go ahead and grab this little guy. Push that all through. And if you had a deep socket, then it'd be even better, which I do, but I'm gonna go ahead just for the sake of it here, just to kind of tighten that down, because I only have to tighten just a little bit more. But yeah, I would just go with a a deeper socket if you have one, a 10 millimeter, and that'll definitely be able to tighten that down. Anyway, so there you go. From that point, this guy needs to get a little rubber seal on it. It's going to be this thicker O-ring right here. Go ahead and put that right over top of there. It sits right in that little groove. You can see it. All right. So then once you have that done, then you're gonna go ahead and just put the oil in. So that's like what I said, you know, I'll put some of the oil in there just to kind of get it going. Kind of like you see as far as putting the oil in. And then we'll let it settle down, get the air out of it and everything. So anyway, so let's put that on. Get this together. But all in all, that's how you do it. But I want to get the air out of there and raise that shock, that piston up, or that shaft. So anyway, that's how that goes. And there you go. That would be one shock right there. So definitely check it out once I get these shocks all together, put them back on the vehicle, and then we'll do that little bounce test again, see how stable the vehicle is after the shock has oil in all 4 shocks. All right, and we're back. So what I did, is go ahead and I put all the oil in all the shocks, put the rings and seals, what have you, in there, and you still have quite a bit of oil. I only used about half then, so that was good. You can always use that at a later time to put more oil in. And the instructions are straightforward. I did say about you could use a deep socket. Well, you don't really need to, because there's another way that you can, when you're putting it all back together, you didn't need to use the shallow socket. But anyway, live and learn. So front, you saw that before. Now look at the rear. Before it was pretty much, you know, it was almost bouncing like a basketball. So it's definitely a lot better now. Probably could even use a little bit thicker oil in the rear from bouncing, even because I mean it doesn't even have a battery in it right now. So, and I don't have it really tightened down. But yeah, I mean, at least the tires, they're not coming off the ground like they were before. So anyway, there you go. Yeah, it's a nice little truck, $129.99 on OMGRC. Yeah, definitely want to check it out. Maybe later I'll do a little run with it. And I like the tires. Look, that Chevron tire looks really cool. And there's no foam in those or anything like that. Yeah, there you go. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Let me know what you think. And, you know, I'll get better with videos, you know, kind of doing stuff on the fly, you know, learning everything a little bit here and there when it comes to putting oil in your shocks that you normally don't have to do. There's something I used to do a long time ago when I used to race, but it's been so long. That was like early 90s when I used to do that when I was in middle school. So anyway, that's that. And all right, so again, check out omgrc.com, and until next time, later.